Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, before the headlines began to speak of advances in any kind of victories, we Americans had precious little to cheer about. Our casualty list represented the price that we paid for failure to provide an adequate defense for our unbelievable failure to heed the death and destruction that was involving half the world. But the morale of the Americans was occasionally elevated by a few individual examples of courage and ability. One of these happened on April the 18th of 1942, when a middle-aged lieutenant colonel named Jimmy Doolittle led 16 B-25s on the impossible mission were to be flown off the deck of an aircraft carrier. B-25s were 700 miles from Tokyo when they launched from the deck of the USS Hornet. Although their light bomb load did not permit them to do much damage, the Japanese homeland had been bombed by American bombers. President Roosevelt told the world that the Doolittle Raiders had come from a secret base called Shangri-La. The way they came to Tokyo, just above the wave tops, with a lot of water splashing up onto the wing screens of the airplane to avoid enemy detection. Then once reaching the shoreline, popping up to 1,500 feet, opening the bomb bay doors, and then it was 30 seconds over Tokyo. The B-25 Mitchell bomber Panchito, ladies and gentlemen, from the left. It's 30 seconds over Tokyo. Today, the aircraft being flown by Ray Stitchcomb. In the right seat, Larry Kelly. As Panchito makes its turn back to show center, the crew's now going to show you the business side of the Mitchell bomber. If you have a camera, be prepared to zoom in on the open bomb bay. You can see the full load of 500-pound demolition bombs. Incidentally, the bombs in Panchito are signed by dozens of B-25 combat veterans we've met over the past 18 years as we travel around the country. 18 of the Doolittle Raiders have signed one of the bombs, and 3 of those original Raiders have flown Panchito. Bombing attack on a Japanese warship. The attacking B-25 would strafe the ship as it approached, then drop a 500 or 1,000-pound bomb on the ship as it passed by. But first would come the strafe passes with the machine guns, then the bombs. Turning around once again, Panchito's crew is going to approach for a low-level bombing round. Watch as the bomb bay doors open as she nears show center. The original design of the B-25 was for medium altitude level bombing. And as we'll describe on the next pass, crews in the field modified the aircraft, and it became a much more potent weapon every step of the way as you navigate your way through the system to get the benefits that you have earned your service to our country. Low-level bombing now with Panchito, Larry Kelly, Ray Stitchcomb, and Angela Beatty. As I mentioned to you earlier, the original design mission of the medium bomber was mainly for level bombing, with machine guns installed only for defense of the airplane. Up to 14 forward-firing fixed machine guns for strafing ground and sea targets were field modifications that made the B-25 a very, very effective weapon in attacking airfields, ships, trains, and convoys. And even one model of the 25 had a 75-millimeter cannon mounted in the nose. That's basically a Sherman tank gun. Imagine 4 B-25s approaching a Japanese airfield at treetop height, 335 miles an hour, and with 56 50 caliber machine guns blazing, as well as parafrag bombs raining down from the bomb bay as the formation passed over the field. Now you folks that like pictures, ready for Panchito photographs from the right. You're going to see the profile of the North American aviation B-25 messenger. Ray Stinchcomb in the left seat's going to put that left wing down, pointed towards the ground. You'll be able to look right down on the cockpit and get a planform view of Panchito. It was owned and piloted most of the time by Larry Kelly of Margella Springs, Maryland. The original Panchito was named after the feisty American rooster. Here's the photo pass. Great opportunity to get a top platform view of the B-25. Right cyclone engines, 14 cylinders, developing 1,700 horsepower. Approximately 30 of these aircraft survive. I think there's only about 25 of them that fly regularly. Panchito, we were talking about weapons, has 13 50 caliber machine guns and carries 3,000 pounds of bombs, depth charges, incendiary bomb, parafrag bombs, and even a torpedo. Of Japan and southeastern China. The 8-year restoration of Panchito was done by Tom Riley and finished back in 1986. Last pass now by Larry Kelly, Ray Stinchcomb, and Angela Needy in the B-25 Mitchell Bomber. Distributors are a proud sponsor of the Airshow, as well as Handsome Devil Barbecue. They want to welcome everybody here. They feature all Hudson Valley products to make our state championship award-winning barbecue located at the Ice Time Sports Complex in Newport. Thank you to Beano Entertainment for bringing the show to Hudson Valley. And where would we be without ShopRite? Year after year, ShopRite has been proud to go into the trenches working tirelessly to help our veterans. ShopRite is proud to be the official supermarket sponsor of the New York Air Show, and they want to say thank you to the brave men and women who put themselves in harm's way to protect the nation. Incidentally, in their annual Veterans Campaign, ShopRite to date has raised over $2 million for veterans organizations. Thank you, ShopRite. The Toyota annual clearance event is going on right now, directly across Route 17K from the show. Wave to the crew aboard the B-25 Mitchell Bomber as they taxi by. If you're looking for a job, I need to tell you about Montrain Resort Casino, located up in Sullivan County. New employment opportunities there. They're looking for 2,400 new people in permanent jobs. They got thousands of construction jobs working with regional and local businesses and vendors for strong, long-lasting, and rewarding business relationships, encouraging a new small business development. You can learn more about them at www.montrain.com and the Montrain Resort Casino, a Catskills destination which is reborn. Just a few of our proud sponsors here. Not a nice cool breeze coming up that feels very good, but I want to remind you once again, sunscreen and hydration.